Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Caught close to the marker, it's Simmons. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moves away as he feels pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Barrels ahead, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense in hurry-up mode. Hand off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jones. It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Tight end now in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. with the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And off to Jones. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And off to Jones. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. DB's right up on the receivers. Get it out on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Missouri! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 30 to Notre Dame.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the two-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. To the air on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on third. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll run play action. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Terry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Creates a little room.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, and get your run on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going to the running game. Picks up the 1st down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.